This is part 2 of The Memory of Mars by Raymond F. Jones. Part 1 ended with, "I want you to see," said Dr. Winters, rising slowly. "That's why I called you in here, Mr. Hastings." Mel trailed him down the long corridor again. No words were spoken between them. Mel felt as if nothing were real anymore. They went through the white doors of surgery and through the inner doors. Then they entered a white, silent, cold room beyond. In the glare of icy white lights, a single sheeted figure rested on a table. Mel suddenly didn't want to see. But Dr. Winters was drawing back the cover. He exposed the face, the beloved features of Alice Hastings. Mel cried out her name and moved toward the table. There was nothing in her face to suggest she was not simply sleeping, her hair disarrayed, her face composed and relaxed as he had seen her hundreds of times. "Can you stand to witness this?" asked Dr. Winters anxiously. "Shall I get you a sedative?" Mel shook his head numbly. "No, show me." The great, fresh wound extended diagonally across the abdomen and branched up beneath the heart. The doctor grabbed a pair of small scissors and swiftly clipped the temporary sutures. With forceps and retractors he spread open the massive incision. Mel closed his eyes against the sickness that seized him. "Gangrene," he said. "She's full of gangrene." Below the skin, the surface layers of fatty tissue, the substance of the tissue changed from the dark red of the wounded tissue to a dark and greenish hue that spoke of deadly decay. But Dr. Winters was shaking his head. "No, it's not gangrene. That's the way we found the tissue. That appears to be its normal condition, if you will." Mel stared, without believing, without comprehending. Dr. Winters probed the wound, opened further. "We should see the stomach here," he said. "What is here where the stomach should be, I cannot tell you. There is no name for this organ. The intestinal tract should lie here. Instead, there is only this homogeneous mass of greenish, gelatinous material. Other organs, hardly differentiated from this mass, appear where the liver, the pancreas, the spleen should be." Mel was hearing his voice as if from some far distance or in a dream. "There are lungs of a sort," the doctor went on. "She was certainly capable of breathing. And there's a greatly modified circulatory system, 2 of them, it appears. One circulates a blood substance in the outer layers of tissue that is almost normal. The other circulates a liquid that gives the remainder of the organs their greenish hue. But how circulation takes place, we do not know. She has no heart." Mel Hastings burst out in hysterical laughter. "Now I know you're crazy, Doc. My tender, loving Alice with no heart. She used to tell me, 'I haven't got any brains. I wouldn't have married a dumb reporter if I did. But so I've got a heart, and that's what fell in love with you. My heart, not my brains. She loved me. Can't you understand that?" Dr. Winters was slowly drawing him away. "I understand. Of course I understand. Come with me now, Mr. Hastings, and lie down for a while. I'll get you something to help take away the shock." Mel permitted himself to be led away to a small room nearby. He drank the liquid the doctor brought, but he refused to lie down. "You've shown me," he said with dull finality, "but I don't care what the explanation is. I knew Alice. She was human, all right. More so than either you or I. She was completely normal, I tell you, all except for this idea she had the last year or so that we'd gone together on a vacation to Mars at one time." "That wasn't true?" "No. Neither of us had ever been out in space." "How well did you know your wife before you married her?" Mel smiled in faint reminiscence. "We grew up together, went to the same grade school and high school. It seems like there was never a time when Alice and I didn't know each other. Our folks lived next door for years." That's the end of part 2. For notice about when new episodes are posted, subscribe to the channel.